Hi, friends. Welcome to Grow to Succeed. It's your place to grow to succeed. Please do join us in this fantastic learning journey and grow to succeed. You just have to click on the subscribe button and share this channel with your loved ones, your friends, and everyone you know. Today, I am going to talk about a very important topic, and that is learn to succeed. There are three stages of learning. And please remember, learning is a lifelong process. Learning is a continuous process. And learning is never ending process. Let me quickly talk about those three learning stages, and then we will explore a lot of other aspects. The first stage is exploration stage. When we start exploring, we, number one, get access to information. We will get information. We go to schools, colleges, institutions. We go to internet. You go anywhere. We are at the exploration stage. We get access to information. We will know things. And please remember, we are living in the age of information. Information is everywhere. You open your eyes, you look at things, and that becomes information. You listen, that becomes information. You go to school, you are gathering information. Teachers are teaching you on various subjects. You are engaged in various activities, curricular activities. Then you take mobile phone. Information is spreading like unbelievable. Now, if you want to excel by utilizing this powerful information, what you have to do is you have to start understanding the information. That's super important. The more you analyze, the more you evaluate, the more you research on the information, and then it's all about comprehension, right? It's all about your understanding level of the information. The more you understand information in depth, that information converts to knowledge. What is knowledge? Understanding of information is knowledge. Analyzing the information to get some insights out of the information becomes the knowledge. And please be mindful of the fact knowledge is wealth. And now, the next stage of learning process is actually learning itself. And when you start learning, you will exceed the outcomes in every walk of your life. Now, what is the definition of learning? Learning means application of knowledge. When you apply knowledge, then ultimately you will get the result. It can be a positive result as well as a negative result. It can be a successful result or it can be failure. Application of knowledge is super important because that itself is called as learning. Learning, please remember, learning is superpower. Knowledge is power, right? At the same time, learning is superpower. What's the use of information if you don't understand the information, right? What's the use of studying a subject, a chapter, if you don't understand the subject or a chapter? What's the use of reading a newspaper? What's the use of reading any book for that matter if you're not able to understand, analyze, evaluate the information? The moment you start understanding the subject, the moment you start understanding the newspaper or any information, that turns into the knowledge. And ultimately, what's the use of knowledge if you don't apply the knowledge? It's really important for anybody to start applying the knowledge because application is super powerful, and that's learning. right? So let's move on, and then let's try to understand the different types of learners. I am sure you have seen these types of learners in your life. There are lots of learners who read and write. They read a lot, they write a lot. We have the visual learners. They try to visualize things when they try to listen to something, when they try to look at something. They are called as visual learners. Then I am a visual learner. Then auditory learners. You must have seen a lot of students only listen, a lot of people only listen, and they don't like to look at anything. They are auditory learners. And we also have kinesthetic learners. Who are these kinesthetic learners? Kinesthetic learners are those learners who believe in application of their knowledge, who believe in doing things. Until unless they don't apply things, until unless they don't do things, they don't understand anything. They believe in taking action, they believe in applying the knowledge and then start generating the results practically. They want to see things, they want to do things practically. Only then they are satisfied with their learning journey, right? Now finally, we also have a different type of learner who is a research learner. There is a category of learners, if they get information, they believe in exploring, excelling, and then most importantly, researching on that particular subject or topic or information until they become very good on that particular subject, right? Now, you have to sit and analyze what type of learner you are. Are you a visual learner, auditory learner, or kinesthetic learner? And of course, reading, writing is part of the learning process, and researching is also part of the learning journey. Now, let's quickly understand the power of learning, right? Please remember, learning leads to light. Learning leads to success. I did mention application of knowledge is nothing but learning. So understanding information is super important. Memorizing information is okay, but without understanding, if you start memorizing, it's of no use at all, because the moment you write an exam, right, then the ultimate goal of knowing the information is gone. You will forget whatever you learned, right? For example, if I may ask you, reflect back to your previous year. Maybe you were in 8th standard or 9th, 10th, plus 1, plus 2, whatever is the case. Let's say, for example, you are in class 10th. And if I ask you the questions related to class 9th, majority of the students, they will not be able to answer because number one, they never understood the concept. Number two, they did not explore. They did not have the curiosity to understand the topic, subject in depth, because they understood. I cannot say understood because they memorized the topic, the chapter, only for the sake of examination. That means the ultimate goal to study that subject or memorize the chapter was solely to write an exam. After writing an examination, students, they forget, right? So we should not be in that situation. You should not be in that situation where your purpose is to write an exam. Your purpose has to understand the subject, understand the information, and convert it to the knowledge, and then start applying that knowledge, and then start connecting the dots, connecting the knowledge, information from different perspectives, and then try to come up with some kind of a outcome. That's the ultimate goal of the education. You have to start applying the knowledge, right? Now, I did mention learning is a lifelong process, continuous process, as well as learning is a never ending process, because our learning process starts from a mother's womb until we enter into the grave. So we should never ever stop learning. Keep learning, keep learning, keep applying the knowledge in every stage of your life. I did mention learning is light. Learning leads to success. Learning leads to light. Ignorance leads to darkness. Now, it's a beautiful word used here. Learning leads to light. So, what is light? Ignorance leads to darkness. What is darkness? Light here refers to all the positive things in our life, such as success, such as achievements, happiness, health, wealth, financial achievements, spiritual achievements, intellectual achievements, and so on. Darkness refers to all the negative things in life: failure, unhappy, ignorance, sad, right? All negative things in life. So please remember, learning leads to light and ignorance leads to darkness. Now, I always stress more on consistent learning. Consistent learning is super critical in everyone's life. Let's quickly look at the benefits of consistent learning. Let's say we have a student who learns consistently. The benefits, advantages of consistent learning are: the consistent learning helps the students to enhance knowledge, generate new ideas and perspectives, increases confidence level, achieves goals quicker, complete syllabus, become topper, explore, excel, and exceed in whatever they do in their life, and most importantly, achieve fantastic results, goals, and dreams in life. Now, let's quickly have a look at some of the important, I would say, very powerful learners in life that we are aware. Number one, APJ Abdul Kalam, who was a scientist, who was also the president of India. He was also called as the Missile Man of India. And he did contribute a lot in students' life and to the nation. Why do you think it was possible for APJ Abdul Kalam? It's only because he was a consistent learner and he only looked at positive aspects of life and then inspired, motivated, encouraged, um, coached, trained, and so on to all those beautiful future leaders, the students. We also have Albert Einstein. Who doesn't know him? He's a scientist. He was a consistent learner, right? He has made a beautiful quotation. He says, imagination is more powerful than knowledge. So you have to imagine things a lot, right? And I also want to bring your attention to students, right? Students have to be lifelong learners. They have to start learning things. They have to start reading a lot, analyze a lot, evaluate a lot, convert the information to knowledge, and then start applying the knowledge to become the future leaders of the world. It's super important. So, dear friends, start becoming a lifelong learner in every walk of your life. Now, because we are talking about learning, because we are talking about education, please take this as a key takeaway from today's session. Education with great values is the most powerful tool we can use to change the world. Please remember that. It's the only tool on the planet we can use collectively to change ourselves, to change the society, to change the community, as well as to change the nation and the world. Education with great values. That's really important. If you don't have great values, then all the negative things happen in our life, and we get to see all those negative things even by educated people, right? So you have to educate yourself with great values, and I strongly believe in this powerful statement that education with great values is the most powerful tool you, I, and everybody on this planet can use to change the world positively. So with this, thank you so much everyone for listening to me, and I really appreciate and I hope you did get some insightful information from today's session. And like I said, please do not forget to subscribe. Do share this channel with everyone. And then, yes, if you have any questions, you may feel free to reach out to me on grow.succeed@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope you have a fantastic day ahead. Bye for now. Take care.